Welcome back. First, we are going to start our server. So let me just do that quickly. So you just go to your XAMPP application. If you don't know how to do this, you can refer to the previous videos. There's one that I show how that can be done. The one we set up XAMPP. So I just need to click on Manage Servers. I'll select on MySQL database and start. Select Apache Web Server and also start. Once it starts, it will change the color to green. So if I now just go to localhost/blog and refresh, it will load our blog. Currently we are reading the categories data from the database. So we also want to read more data from the database. So now we want to read the posts from the database. So how can we do that? Because that's what we are looking at according to our checklist that you are following. So far we have managed to set up the database. Actually in this part 3, so displaying recent blog posts dynamically from the database. So we can also see adding pagination to display a limited number of posts. So before we get to this, first we need to read the blog post, at least from the database, before even we think of paginating it. So the most important thing for me right now is to show you how maybe you can read this data and display it dynamically from the database. That is specifically this field and also this field and also this text. Maybe just read it from the database for now. So similar thing to what we did, I'll go to my code and just open the blog application, folder in my text editor. Now here we are going to reuse this code that we had already used to read the categories data. So I just need to copy from there till there, then I'll just say copy, Control-C to copy. Now we have this text, so we need to read these data from the database. So we have a title and we also have the text. So I want to read this data dynamically, so I'll just paste the code down there, and if I save and refresh, you see it's reading the categories. But we don't need that. We need it to read data from the post table. So I need to refresh. So just go to your, open a new tab and just type localhost/phpMyAdmin, then select blog database. We're interested with the post table right now. So since we don't have any data, we can add dummy data. So I'll just click insert, then I can say test blog. Then there's a website called Lorem Ipsum, so you can get dummy text from it. So I just need to copy this dummy text and paste it under the text field. Also for an image, there's a site called Pexel. pexel.com. Just click on it. Just say news. Sorry. So you can just right click, then copy the image URL. Copy the image address. Just select that. It will copy the URL for that image. So if I render it in a new tab, it will just show the image. So what we are interested is to just paste that image URL link under images, and for your ID, just now you can say 1, then click go. So if I click browse, now we have this data in the first row in the post table. So all we need to do now is just select to get the name of the table, that is post, and go back to our code. Now we will be reading select all from, this time now it will be post. Alright, then we just want to limit to 1, so we'll say limit 1. So it only reads 1 record at a given time. Now we have several fields, so I'll remove this bit and also that. So we know there's a field called title. Under post, so if I go back, you can see there's this field called title, then there's another one called text. I'll just copy this, and below it I'll paste. Then this one I change it to text and save it. Then can go back to our browser and refresh. So you can see we are reading now data from the post table, but now we want it in this format. So we go back to our code, and we have this header. So I'll just paste it below it, and I'll get just the title, and paste it inside here. And save. So if I now refresh, it's reading the titles from the database. Also want this text to be from the database, not what is there, what has been hard coded. So I also get that, and just below it I'll just first paste it, then just get this PHP bit that is reading the text and have it. So I'll replace the hard-coded text with that bit of the PHP code that is reading dynamic text data from the database. So if I now refresh, we can read this from the database. And for us actually to confirm that we are reading that data from the database, I can change the title first, go back to my code, then change this bit. Alright, Lorem Ipsum, that's now our title. So if I refresh, I should read that. So maybe we can change the first text in the text field, or you can just add a new field up here. So you just double click for you to edit, just double click, then scroll to the very top, and maybe you can say the Lorem Ipsum. So when we refresh, we expect the text to start with a they. So that is it. So we can confirm that actually we are reading data from the database. I guess we can end it there for today.